Can you believe that Malawi, the president of Malawi, in a secret deal with the Israeli government, has sent off their young people to go pick farm fruits and vegetables? Do you see the corruption? They gave him $60 million. And these poor people obviously want to work, but the deal of them working is like they're going to get $1,000 a month. And out of that $1,000, they have to pay for their airfare and processing and their boarding and living.
Hi everyone, welcome back to True Mommy. I hope you are well by the grace of God. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This video is about Malawi. There's this video going on TikTok. It's viral on TikTok about Malawi government sending the youth of Malawi to Israel war zone to work in a farm. Are you a youth in Africa looking for a job abroad? Will you be willing to go on a war even though you know you will be safe or you might not be safe? You know, a lot of Africans risk their life on a boat just to get a better life that they dream of. A lot of people has walked miles to go to USA, Europe for better life that you dream of but don't know whether you will get there or not. This time, Malawi government has taken 60 million to send 8 people to the war zone in or conference, I will call it, in Israel to work in a farm. Remember, many of the farm workers has fled during the time when October that Palestine has started this conference, and they said many of them were Thai people, Philippines, and the rest, and including Palestinians that work in the farm. All the Palestinians were sent back to their bases, but the rest they fled, they left the country. So they need more workers, and therefore they turn on Africa, Malawi, and people were saying that excuse me, Malawi was the first African country to have embassy in Israel. For all this time, why didn't they employ people of Malawi? And now that people has left, that's when they want Africans to go there. Somebody who knows a bit of history about what is going on, I will share that video with you, also says that it has happened before in South Africa.
I want to take you back just to jog your memory. You remember South African apartheid. It is said that the same group of settlers are the ones that colonized South Africa and introduced apartheid. And when apartheid was over in South Africa, they left South Africa and went to Israel. And there, apartheid started after the end of apartheid in South Africa. And what did they do when they were in South Africa? They did the same thing. They imported labor because South Africans were boycotting the apartheid government and they didn't want to work. So what did they do? They shipped in people from surrounding countries in Africa to work in the mines so that they can keep the South African economy going.
So it's like history repeating itself again. If you are a youth in Africa, will you take the chance of going to Israel at this time, knowing perfectly what is going on to help in a farm? I must say that it's not only Malawi. Kenya has also followed. I made a video, I don't know whether it will be out before this, but the Kenyan president, Mr. William Ruto, is traveling the world. We know he travels a lot, but he revealed on one interview that he is doing that, creating jobs abroad for his people, for his country people, for the youth, because Kenyans are hardworking people. So he is traveling abroad globally to create jobs for them. And my question was, what about create a job in Kenya so Kenyans will stay with their family and then work? Because that job in Kenya will impact in generations to come. But sending your people, your youth abroad to work, that will not impact anything on the youth and on the future children of Kenya. If anything, many of them will just stay there and not come back.
Produced apartheid. And when apartheid was over in South Africa, they left South Africa and went to Israel. And there, apartheid started after the end of apartheid in South Africa. And what did they do when they were in South Africa? They did the same thing. They imported labor because South Africans were boycotting the apartheid government and they didn't want to work. So what did they do? They shipped in people from surrounding countries in Africa to work in the mines so that they can keep the South African economy going. For them, it's business as usual. Palestinians don't want to work, they ship in from Africa. And the best place they know where to ship in people from is, of course, Malawi. Because when they were in South Africa, they shipped a lot of Malawians into South Africa.
November 25th, the first tranche of 221 workers, I'll be showing it for you, left for Israel. Subsequent flights are expected. At the moment, third one has also left, and I'm sure they are in Israel already. According to the statement from the Ministry of Labor, which did not mention numbers, details about the program, they call it program anyway, were first made public on November 23rd by Kondiwani, leader of the main opposition Democratic Progress Party, as he spoke in Parliament questioning the secrecy of the deal and describing it as an evil transaction. They said, I saw it on BBC as well, it was secret. So they interviewed a guy and the guy said he saw it online. So the way he was speaking, it's like he felt like the coaching. That I will put it that way. I'll look for that video if I can share it, but I will not let him speak back so you can see the body language. So that is what is going on. Another person also react on this. Let's listen to what this young man has to say about the deal.
The government of Israel had a secret deal with the president of Malawi. The president of Malawi agreed to transport over 200 Malawian workers into Israel to serve as a labor force in the farm of Israel. These Malawian workers would be paid $1,000 a month. Meanwhile, the corrupt president of Malawi took $60 million. Do you know the funniest part? Out of that $1,000, each Malawi worker will pay his flight fee, his processing fee, his boarding fee, his living fee. So they are literally taking back the $1,000 from them. Israel is indirectly enslaving the workers of Malawi. Israel is responsible for the silent genocide in Congo. The same Israel is responsible for the bombing of innocent lives in Palestine. The same Israel is responsible for the bombing of Beirut. The same Israel is responsible for invading Lebanon. The same Israel is responsible for enslaving the people of Malawi. Above all, when are African leaders going to stop corruption? Why helping these people to enslave your own people? Are we truly in the era of democracy? The government of,
like I said, these people are reacting on this, and it is, I don't know, but for my own experience, the main reason why I'm doing this video is I'm like beating about the bush. But let me tell you, I was in Lebanon in 1996, and I didn't know, but then Lebanon, Beirut, they were having problem with Israel. And I tell you what, it wasn't a present time. Because one time I can remember, we went to town we went shopping coming with my madam. And as soon as we passed a place, within 5 minutes, because we constantly listen to the news, the bridge that we just passed under, they bombed it. It was just by the grace of God. And these bombs drops almost every day. Those houses that we normally go, they are bunkers, food, water, everything, electricity, everything is there. So when you hear the alarm, you go under. And sometimes we stay. I remember one time we stayed there for 3 days. There were demonstrations and a lot was going on. But you know, those days we don't have internet, so we don't really know what was going on by then. But nowadays, there's internet. That's why I wonder when people take such decisions. But then when you are desperate for something, you don't care because many will tell you they don't care. If it's not good, why are you there? So I'm not here to judge anyone. I just want to share this video and let us discuss it. Share your opinion about it. Will you go if you are a youth? Will you go in Africa? And if you are there in Israel already, tell us what is going on. There are some videos about them dancing and in the farm, and I thought, are they using these boys to confuse people, or is it rare? Because sometimes, you know, as a black, when you think about good, you think about bad as well. The way we are treated outside, you know, always Ukraine is at the back of my mind. The way they allow dogs and cats to board the bus before tell blacks to walk. Somebody also left a comment says that I wonder when they will give them, you know, guns to protect themselves from Palestinians. And I was thinking, other people comment that, you know, they will tell them to defend themselves, but then they are defending, you know. So we wait and see as Kenyans are also getting ready to board it. I must say that somebody also says that Nigerians are traveling to Malawi in order for them to be processed into this program. That's the right word that they use. It's a program. So some Nigerians, I won't be surprised if Ghanaians are also going to be programmed to, you know, join in. Nowadays, it's not by force, it's by choice. So this is my message to you. This is what is going on now. We pray for peace in the world. We pray that every country will have peace. What I'm saying is there should be, you know, in UK when we left European Union, we need workers here. And they were coming, the condition was good, but now things are turned upside down. You are not allowed to bring dependents, and so I haven't read into details, so I'm not going to say that, but let me say things has changed big time. People think when you get a visa and you come, it's easy. Well, you have to pay 1,000 or more for NHS, that's hospital, every time you renew your visa. There are a lot of expenses involved, and your visa as well. Some you have to renew it. You can tell some are paying a lot of money. And you work, you get the money, but it goes back into the system. Those who are in can make a video and talk about it. For me, I've decided not to go there, so I'm not going there. But I have friends who are going through it, and that's why I know a bit about it, because let's say it's not none of my business. Some people, when you tell them, they said, okay, it's better than where we are. So, but the condition when you enter, then you will really know what is here. The money will come, but how you spend it, how it goes, is not by choice. It's compulsory. You have to. And people are here that they have no one, this thing, £1 attached to their name, but they are already here already, and families will be calling, demanding, not knowing the condition in which you are. Some are even ashamed to tell their family the condition they are in. I'm telling you somebody's true life story here. So when I saw this video, going on. I said, let me share it with you. I just hope our Kenya brothers and sisters, Malawi brothers and sisters, safe journey, safe place, and I wish them safe. So whatever contract they have, they will be able to complete it and get back home to their family safely. And all that will happen when this war ends, if it will end. God bless you all. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.